Welcome to 2 out of 3 Recommend. I'm Lee.
And I'm Brett.
We're two brothers out of three getting together to chat.
And recommend drinks, movies, shows, and things to keep you busy.
Welcome to another episode of 2 out of 3 Recommend. We are 2 out of 3 brothers recommending and reviewing stuff. How are you, Brett?
I am good, Lee. How are you?
Good. I'm good. We are here for another week.
We are here to recommend more things.
And we have some things. I'm a little bit more organised. We're not, because I threw a spanner in the works before we got in.
Fine.
But I have our segments written up on the wall behind you.
That's great. All three of them.
Behind the scenes. First segment is intro. Tick. Second segment is drink.
Tick.
Tick. Our recommendation is just going back to one of your old favourites occasionally.
Yeah. It's a nice day outside and it's good cider weather.
It is. Cheers.
Oh, that was good.
A little to Somersby apple cider. Cheers, one of our faves.
Yum. Tastes delicious.
Yum, would recommend, because I've drunk a lot of it. I went to a restaurant recently and it was under Australian beers
Somersby
on
was.
the menu. Yeah.
Yeah, they just chuck in cider with the beers.
Well, it's also not Australian.
I worked out I can't drink too much cider anymore.
It's Danish.
I can't drink too much in one night.
Can I recommend something to do with drinks?
Could we... Yep.
Oh, yeah, let's have a snack. Yes.
Segment 2, Lee. You didn't look at the screen.
No, well, it's drink related.
prompter.
Yeah.
I went to the shops
Okay.
and I love a Pringle. Everybody knows this.
Yes, I was a bit concerned because you did open that before I hit record, and as you know, once you pop, you can't stop.
But I haven't started yet. That's the thing. Once you
But you popped.
pop one in your mouth, you can't
I
stop.
think the pop relates to the lid, not the popping in the mouth.
So yes, I bought a new flavour of Pringle.
Yep.
That is 118 grams big.
Okay.
It is sizzling Chipotle sour cream flavour.
I'm not a huge sizzle person.
But we'll see. Pop.
Neither am I
See?
a sour cream person, to be honest.
But your sour cream and onion chips you have, they don't taste like sour cream.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Oh, there is a bit of spice.
Almost too sour creamy.
I'm grateful for the sour cream. Oh, it is a bit sour on the back of the palate. It comes in late, the sourness of the sour cream.
They're not bad. They're actually pretty good. I'll eat them.
Yeah, you can take them home.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's a good balance.
Yep.
Because if there wasn't that much sour cream flavour, it'd be too spicy.
Yeah. Also, on the picture, that is a huge spring onion that they've got that spring onion out of.
It's also a huge chili on them.
Yeah.
No, they're nice. We'll see
There's
how I go
some spice in there.
eating a whole pack.
I'm not going to have any more.
That's all right. That'll be dinner.
Something
You want to recommend something drink related?
something to do with having a drink, right?
I have something to recommend as well about drinking.
It is a bad time if you invite people back to your house for kick-on drinks and all you have is the 2-drink cinema spirits cupboard. We didn't have any beer
Which is plenty
or
of
cider.
options.
Oh,
But
plenty
you
of
need
options.
mixes.
We had a soda stream. So
Yeah.
I did make myself so the first thing to go was the Fireball.
Okay. Well,
Right?
Yeah.
Shots.
Yep.
And our shot glass collection is from America. So they're 60ml shot glasses.
Uh-huh.
So the Fireball from the cupboard of 2-drink cinema did not last long.
Okay.
I will replace it.
That's fine. I've got another bottle at home.
Then the tequila shots happened. So we don't have any Cuervo left, really. There's a little bit of Cuervo left on the
Why tequila?
shelf.
Okay, but that's the shittest tequila.
Well, it's the only tequila we had. Like I've obviously made clear, we were not prepared for people to come back to our place for kick-ons. And so the Cuervo didn't last long. I did do a couple of shots of Vok Banana
You are disgusting.
because I was feeling a little bit nostalgic. Then, after quite a few shots, I was like, no, I need something with a mixer. So I made myself a poor man's Fire Swamp.
Okay.
On the record as my favourite cocktail from Two Drink Cinema.
Which is depressing because it's 2 ingredients.
It's 2 ingredients, it's barely a cocktail. It normally is Fireball and creaming soda,
Yeah.
right? We have a creamy soda flavour for the soda stream,
Yes.
but we didn't have any Fireball. So I got the Captain
no.
Morgan.
Oh, no.
Close.
Nah.
Close. What I'm going to put cinnamon in bourbon.
Yeah, do the cinnamon challenge.
No. So what I did was decided to make that, and I asked Shane to make me a creamy soda. The creamy soda flavour from SodaStream is green.
What?
So
Why
I
is
was
it green?
having Captain Morgan mixed with green creamy soda
Why is
as
it-
a fire
I
swamp.
don't understand why it would be green.
Creamy soda can be whatever colour you like.
No, look,
Kirk's creamy
look.
soda is red.
There should be rules about flavours, right? Blue, original. Pink, salt and vinegar. Chicken,
Oh, you're onto
green.
chips. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like things like that. Creamy soda, brown.
Barbecue brown.
Barbecue, brownie, orange.
But there's quite a few brands of creamy soda that are red.
Well, they're a different kind of creamy soda. They're creamy soda, not creaming soda. I don't know. I'm just talking
No,
shit.
I actually think creamy soda is brown. Creaming soda is red.
Right. And sarsaparilla is just its own thing.
Well, I'm not a fan. Do not recommend sarsaparilla.
God, I have to get a new drink for next time.
So, what else did we go through?
Did you move
Thankfully-
to Glenmorangie? It looks like it's in a different spot.
Yes, I think someone had
Jesus.
Glen
And did you
Morangi
drink
and
in
something.
here?
No.
No, okay.
No. I did give a couple of people a tour of the studio.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good.
They're like, oh, it looks bigger on the YouTube.
Oh, so
Yeah.
they watch. That's
Yeah.
good.
I said, don't listen to her. Someone said it. Don't listen to her. She only watches the TikToks. She doesn't listen. She doesn't watch the show. But I do recommend that if you are approaching an event for which you are likely to invite people back for kick-ons, be prepared.
Be prepared.
I should have been because we do have a kick-on house.
You do.
Like we have a house that is
Big,
for
yeah.
parties.
Yep.
And then I went to bed at 5:30 in the morning.
I don't have a kick on
I
house.
was like, oh, shit, that's the sun. I should go to bed.
I don't have a kick on house, and I am usually prepared. There are a couple of friends of mine
Yep.
that if we go out to a local establishment
We'll come back to your
at
place.
3 o'clock when that establishment closes,
Yep.
we have often at times come back to my place because we haven't had enough gin and soda or vodka and soda. Fuck. Anyway, but I have a recommendation with drinking as well.
Okay, yeah.
Don't mix your drinks.
Oh, okay. Taylor's oldest time.
The Sunday just gone
Yep.
was probably, I do not remember the last time I was that hungover.
Oh, no, that was me on the Friday after this kick-on. This kick-ons was grand final eve.
Oh,
So it was the
okay.
Thursday night. We had a baseball club event.
Yep.
That then we kicked on, and I got to bed at 5:30 in the morning. I was still recovering on grand final day.
Yeah, I've only just recovered today.
It's not.
I was
fun
also
being
tired.
hungover in your late 30s, is it, brother?
No. Then you go couch shopping and you're just like, I don't care.
Oh no.
Anyway, yeah, so I started the day just on cider.
Yep.
Because by the time I met my friend, it was like 5 o'clock
Yep.
in the afternoon. So I'm like, it's a cider time. It's not vodka time yet. And then I got randomly dragged along to his brother's 30th, who I'd never met before.
Oh, great.
Actually, no, maybe I met him once because I also crashed his engagement party. And there was a bar tab.
Okay.
And the bar tab was beer and wine and soft drink.
Ooh.
Don't drink beer. I want alcohol.
Yep.
I was drinking Sauv Blancs. I don't know how good they were. So I had a few
Yep.
of them. Then we went out after that.
Ooh.
And so then I'm at a club and I'm like,
Then
vodka lime soda.
Then it's vodka time.
Vodka lime soda, please.
Yep.
Vodka lime soda, please. Vodka lime soda for my new best friends that I just met. Fuck, I'm so bad.
I
That's my good deed as well.
do mix my drinks. Like this night,
You can mix your drinks if you just, but like, I had a lot.
you mix your drinks if you are drinking in moderation.
Yes.
But I didn't this kick-ons. At the place where we had the function, they had no cider on tap. So I'm in discussions with the powers that be at the baseball club to not have another function there.
Yep.
But also one bloke doesn't want to have a function there because there's no VB. So different demographics.
Yeah.
So I was on
2023, you need a cider.
Yeah, they had seltzer on tap.
But
But no cider, not even in
Ginger
a bottle.
beer?
Like they didn't even walk down to the IGA liquor around the corner, buy a slab of Somersby.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on, guys. They didn't have any cider. So I was on the seltzer to start. And then once the drink cards rang out, I was like, well, I don't like cider, so I'll have shots of Fireball. So I had a couple of shots of Fireball. Then I came home and had shots of whatever was being poured, Fireball, Captain Morgan, Vodka Banana.
Yeah.
Then I had my Fire Swamp.
Okay.
And I had a couple
So
of
you really only
ciders.
had 2 drinks. You had ciders.
I had seltzer.
Ciders.
Well, the pre-drinks before the
seltzer.
function, I had cider.
Yeah.
So I had 2 or 3 ciders,
Seltzers don't count. They're water.
3 or 4 seltzers, then 3 or 4 Fireballs,
Yep.
then 3 or 4 Fireballs,
Yep.
then 3 or 4 Vodka Bananas, then a couple of Fire Swamps.
Okay.
It was a mixed night. I didn't... Yeah,
Sounds
that's enough.
disgusting.
Yeah, it was pretty gross.
But no, I was hungover because I got home at some ungodly hour. And
Yeah.
I was falling asleep in the Uber. I was so tired. And then I had to wake up to go, couch shopping. Couches are shit. I was walking around because I went with Mum and we went to a few different places. And she was like, oh, anything grabbing your fancy? I'm like, it depends. Does the size and money come into account? Because if I had all the biggest lounge room and whatever money, there's about 8 couches I would get.
Yeah.
But in my small apartment lounge room and I'm not made of money, I'm like, there's that one, and they're both ugly.
Yeah. The thing that gets me about furniture shopping is you can never get it on the day.
I went, and then I was on the website looking at other ones we'd seen and then found other ones that I don't remember seeing. And it was like delivery in 7 to 8 weeks. I'm like, it's in stock up the road.
Yeah. It can, because it doesn't matter when they're in stock. It matters when the truck is free.
Yeah.
I'm like, just surely.
It would be quicker to hire a van and do it yourself.
No, but also surely if you are a furniture company.
Yep.
No one is taking it. No one has a truck.
Yeah.
No one pulls up to Freedom Furniture. It's like, I've got my truck, put my king-size bed straight in it.
Yeah.
So have more trucks.
Yeah.
If you're the company.
Yeah.
We bought a king bed and we bought the bed and the mattress from separate places. And the mattress was like, it's going to take a month to get there. I'm like, surely it's in a warehouse. The warehouse is probably in the suburb next to ours.
Yeah.
Just bring it around the corner. 4 weeks. Oh, whatever. Then we bought the bed. It was flat pack, but still, because it's king size, we couldn't fit it in the car.
Yeah.
So it was delivered, but delivered flat packed.
Yeah.
So we had to put it together. That was meant to take longer. So we had a king size mattress in our hallway for 2 weeks before the bed arrived for us to assemble. Come on.
It's annoying. Furniture shopping is annoying. I don't know how they do it on the block. It's all the block is fake. I like the block. I've been
Reality
watching it.
show is not
no,
real.
but like it's like you need to change this and this and this was. And you need to do it all in 2 days. Yep, done. Because you have 47 tradies.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm not bitter.
And you have whichever furniture company sponsors the block
Yeah, Freedom.
ready to go.
Yeah. So if you go into Freedom and go, I want this, you can have it. That's why it takes longer. Because bitch from the block, she's like,
Oh, they are bitches.
yeah, they got the same bed as you. That's why it took longer.
Our friend Vicky is in love with reality TV.
Yeah, it's great.
It's her and her son.
Reality-
is all she posts about on Facebook.
Reality competition TV, love, not like reality like Kardashian housewives
Oh yeah,
crap.
yeah.
No.
Like Block and MasterChef.
Yeah.
You know, whatever. Even Love Island. Loves it because I'm convinced she loves complaining about it.
Oh, okay.
Like it will be post like, Oh, I had to switch it off because it's not about the house. It's just about those bitches in number 4.
Oh, not Leah and Kirsty.
Yeah. Then 15 minutes later, it'll be like, I just saw Kirsty do this. I'm like, I thought you were switching it off, Vicky.
Yep. Yep. Anyway, Kirsty's getting the villain edit, but that's fine.
We almost got hooked on My Kitchen Rules.
Okay.
Because it followed something. The footy, I don't know. It was a bit of it was on after something else. Oh no, what? I don't need to go into it. We watched a bit of My Kitchen Rules.
Okay.
The only thing we watch on free-to-air TV is the footy.
Yep. Have you been paying attention?
And we record, have you been paying attention, and thank God you're here.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes when we turn on the TV, it'll still be on 7 before we hit the recording to watch, have you been paying attention?
Yes, okay.
So that's how we ended up watching a bit of My Kitchen Rules.
Even though they're on different channels.
No, because the channel was still on 7 from the footy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so the channel is always on 7.
Yeah.
But in the recording leftovers, the fetch, in the recording is all the stuff from 10.
Okay.
So the channel
Yes,
stays
I
on
getcha.
7, and then we go into the My Recordings and
Yep.
watch Channel 10's
Yep.
recordings.
Okay.
So
That's way too
we're just like, oh, we got 15 minutes before it's bedtime. Let's not put on another show. Watch 15 minutes of My Kitchen Rules. Who cares? We'll see if these bitches can cook. Then it was that guy that talks like a wanker.
Manu?
No. Arguing with
He's French. He's not a wanker.
the woman that's the self-proclaimed battler.
She from Queensland?
Yep.
Of course.
And
Everybody from Queensland is a
She's
battler.
voting no. She is... And that got us hooked. Actually, we didn't get hooked because we don't have time to watch it. We almost got hooked. Shane's like, well, I'm putting this on Series Link now. I've got to watch these people battle it out over food.
I am fully aware that reality TV is
Fake.
overly produced.
Fake.
I don't care. It's still bloody good sometimes. And that's why I love Survivor, because it's harder to overproduce it in the way of how people are eliminated. Like, because it's not a
it's
judge
voting
going
person.
sachet away, right?
Yeah,
It's the tribe has spoken.
Yeah. And
The
it's
weakest
not,
link is.
and there's
You're
less
evicted.
chance of someone in the chair being told by a producer in their ear to hit the buzzer so the chair turns around.
Yes, because you know that guy is good looking, even though the voice is
Or
a blind
you know
audition.
that guy,
Has a sob story.
has a story.
Yeah.
Or
And you know that person under the thing is Casey Donovan, under the mask.
yeah.
Like, don't pretend that you think it's bloody Aretha Franklin. 1, she's dead. 2, she's not coming on The Masked Singer Australia.
Yeah. You know what gets me about The Voice is they're professional singers, right?
The Voice, the judges.
The judges.
Yeah.
Right? They're all
And Rita Ora.
Jason Derulo, right? Yeah. They're professional singers and Jason
I do
Derulo.
like Jason. I like Rita Ora. I'm putting it out there.
I like
I'm not.
Rita
I'm not
Ora.
having. I'm just. Yeah.
I couldn't name you a song of hers. But her as a person on The Voice, I
Taika
like her.
Waititi.
What I cannot get is, right, they're sitting there in the chair and
Yeah.
then like 5 chicks walk on stage and start singing. And then they all look at each other like,
Yeah.
Like,
They
and
look
their
at their
mouthing
crowd
twitches
like,
like-
is there only one of them doing 5 notes at once?
it's just like,
Come on, bitch.
this isn't just one. Like, you are a professional singer. If you
Yeah.
cannot tell the difference between one voice and 5 voices, get the fuck off the show.
How bad was Delta back in the day of doing the whole, like, I'm in my chair, and then they start, and she goes, oh, I'm leaning forward. No. Oh, and then she's like, yeah, a little bit more.
I would not have wanted to be on Team Delta.
I would have wanted to be on Team Ricky. I've been wanting to be on Team Ricky for a very long time.
Since before Team Ricky was on your team.
Since Cup of Life.
I respect Delta
Uh-huh.
and I like her songs.
Yeah.
What I don't get is a headline I read recently. Delta is Australia's Taylor Swift
Oh, because she has her own record
because
company
she now has her own record label.
Yeah.
But then, after creating her own record label, has decided to star in a TV show on Netflix.
As who?
Love is in the Air, it is called.
As Sonia Kruger?
It is not at all based on Strictly Ballroom.
Yeah.
It is based in an airporty type arrangement. I watched one trailer.
That sounds awful.
No.
Is she a steward? Is she a flight attendant?
No. It's not Delta. Delta
Is it Terminal?
Kaylee Cuoco's flight attendant
Right,
show. No,
okay.
it's not an Australian reboot of that. What it is right, a family-based some kind of airline delivery company.
Okay.
Starring Kimmy's dad from the Crimsafe ads. He's the dad of the company, right?
Okay.
Elbows Bob from the Dish.
Yeah.
He is the dad. Delta is the daughter.
Okay.
They don't look at all
Who's
alike.
the mum? Jesus.
I don't think we meet the mum. I feel like the mum's gone, and so Delta's looking after the dad and trying to bring the business back into some kind of positive. But then corporate
Yep.
sends someone to look through the books and judge the
and
viability
Delta
of the
falls in
company.
love. Okay.
He, of course, is hot and single.
Yep.
And Delta, of course, is hot and single.
Yep.
But then there will inevitably be, and I know this because I know
It's
how
a TV show.
I know how writing works.
Yeah.
There will inevitably be the conflict between he works for corporate and I'm the family company. I have to choose between the family and the man and the business.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stretched out over 10 episodes on Netflix.
Yeah. And then cancelled. Should we actually recommend something?
Yeah. We recommend Somersby. You recommend Chipotle
They're
sour
good.
cream flavoured
They're
Pringles. What's next on the list? What have you watched recently, Brett?
I watched the other day, I started watching a docu-series
Yes.
about Warner Brothers.
Oh, the actual brothers?
Yeah, so no, like the studio. So it's 100 years of Warner Brothers and how it started, and they're a big deal.
Because it was actually Warner's. Like it was.
There was
actually
four brothers named Warner.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and they emigrated from Poland.
Which one was named Time?
He was the second youngest. It was Classic.
Time Warner.
Time
Company.
Warner Classic, yeah.
I hope someone laughed at that.
Because I sure didn't.
Brett gave me fuck all. That's not even the one I wanted.
But it does show a bit of like they came over and then they wanted to start a film studio and then they had no one. Like they were like, there was already, I think they like Paramount, MGM
And
were already
Universal.
thing, and they had, the big names. And they're like,
And the Lion.
yeah, exactly, right?
They
They
couldn't
didn't even
even
have
have
Bugs
wildlife.
Bunny yet. They had fake ones. And they were like, oh, we don't have anybody. And then they were like, well, why don't we just get Al Jolson to talk in a picture? And they were like, okay. So, yeah. And then it went that. And then
The talkies made him.
you'll never guess who it's narrated by.
Morgan Freeman.
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah.
Yeah. But they interview heaps of people.
Can I question, other than March of the Penguins,
Yeah.
right, which is narrated by Morgan Freeman,
Yeah.
is I Want My Life narrated by Morgan Freeman purely from Shawshank Redemption?
I think it's just the voice and mainly Shawshank
But
Redemption.
like, what else? Like, he has a great voice.
Bruce Almighty?
right?
No, he was
What
just
else
God.
has he narrated?
I don't know. I can't think of anything, but I'm
Like
sure
it's
there's
Shawshank.
something. I love the one where it's like, sorry, Morgan Freeman, I need my life narrated by Samuel L. Jackson because he's going to have to say motherfucker a lot.
I was going to make a joke about me needing my life narrated by James L. Jones because there's lots of heavy breathing. But I didn't make that joke, okay, for the record.
Good.
Brother.
Okay. Oh, was that a sex joke?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was like an asthma joke. Like, what are you trying to tell me? You got
middle.
emphysema.
They're not present, brother, is the one that had the asthma.
Yes, they talked about, they go through, it was pretty good. They went through it pretty quickly because it was like this and then it was the 50s. I'm like, can you go back a bit?
Yeah,
They talked
that's
about
30
like,
years.
they were pretty instrumental in bringing in like the contract, when stars had contracts with studios and they were stuck in them and all that kind of stuff.
Oh, okay, that was them that did a lot of the exclusivity stuff.
Yeah, and then like they worked with the other studios to make that like Hollywood law,
Yeah, right.
essentially. And yeah, it was good. They talked to a fair few people. I think there's a few more episodes of it. but it was good. And they
All right.
show clips of like the
Early stuff.
of the the movies that they've done. You know how I said Barbie's
yeah, what else have they got?
what else have they got? They're showing all these movies. I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
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 I guess they did do that.
For 100 years.
They did do The Dark Knight.
Yeah. When we talk about DC, and I realised this after we recorded Superman, which came out last week for Two Drink Cinema, I was like, this is the best DC movie they've done. I'm like, ooh. Then like 2 days later, I was like, The Dark Knight.
exists. Yeah. Sorry.
Because, and this is an issue of Warner Brothers, because DC is not big. Like, post Dark Knight Rises, what DC has done with their movies is not high quality.
Well,
Even
because
when
they
you
tried to be Marvel
Yeah,
and went for, let's just do more movies rather than good ones.
yeah. Because of that, I almost have that's DC.
Okay.
And then this is The Dark Knight.
Okay. Yes.
This is its own little thing.
Yeah.
And even Tim Burton and Joel Schumacher are its own little thing of Batman. I feel like there's Batman, Superman, Christopher Reeve, and then there's
DC.
the DC universe.
Yeah. They're separate. It's like how the other Spider-Man isn't the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Or the other Hulk, I should say the other Hulk. The Eric Banner Hulk.
Eric Banner or Edward Norton?
Both of them. They're neither they're not in that Marvel. It's like how Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is not in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Same story, same characters, different thing.
universe, yeah.
Don't know why.
No,
That's what
because
we need,
Sony
more
has to keep
fucking
making
Spider-Man.
movies to keep the rights. Otherwise, Marvel will take the rights.
Okay.
Which is the reason why they had to keep making X-Men movies and why every 7 years or something there was like, oh, another Fantastic Four reboot.
Yeah.
Because if Sony weren't using the property, Marvel was going to give it to Disney.
Yeah. But no, it was a good show, and they talked about, early on, and they did the talkies, and then they did those kind of Busby Berkeley dance ones, with like people swimming around and junk. And that was the big thing they like lent into. And then after that, people, because they were like, it was the 30s, everybody was depressed.
Yeah. It was the Great Depression, some would say.
And they were like, people need to be cheer up, and you would go to the cinema and get your 10 cents for a movie. I'm like, get fucked.
You know, it's funny. We are all depressed at the moment from 2020 onwards.
The not so great depression.
But instead of everyone being like, let's watch just funny little light things.
No, let's watch.
We watched Tiger King and Squid Games.
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know I heard recently Tiger King, Joe Exotic.
Yeah.
Right, he's still in prison.
Still in prison. Okay.
Someone used the phrase Tiger King on a T-shirt, like a sports person, right?
Was it Tiger Woods?
No.
Was it Dustin Martin?
And he's going to sue them because he apparently has the registered trademark of Tiger King. So
it's like when Paris Hilton tried to trademark That's Hot.
yeah.
Okay.
He apparently has the trademark of the Tiger King.
Paris Hilton's going to sue us.
Yeah. So he put out a statement from prison that said, anybody that sues this guy for the use of the trademark Tiger King and wins, I will give 50% of the settlement to. Then he went on this rant of like, people are just ignoring this, just like President Joe Biden is ignoring the fact that I'm wrongfully imprisoned. So it just went off a little tangent at the end there.
I still love that there was at one point Joe Exotic thought he was going to get like exonerated by Donald Trump.
That he ran for president.
And that who Donald Trump?
Both. Both.
And that he thought he was so sure that he like hired a car to pick him up from prison.
Yeah.
And then it never happened.
That show, my God. Recommend. If you are one of the 5 people that has a Netflix subscription that hasn't watched The Tiger King, watch it.
I think it was the show
Yeah.
that benefited from lockdown because everybody was like, what do we watch? And one person on their Zoom call said, what about this Tiger King thing?
Yeah.
And then the next Zoom call that person was on, and then it was like phone tree.
Because it just got from most
It was
ridiculous,
Yeah.
to the point where it took me 5 episodes to realise that she only had one arm.
Who?
The one that has one arm.
Oh!
Like you're watching all these Vox
forgot.
Pops, like interviews with all these
Yes,
people.
that one. That was like, I got bitten off by a fucking tiger.
The show is so ridiculous that until she says, my arm got bitten off, you don't notice that she has one arm.
It was distracted by the fucking hair.
The fact that guy that came in on the jet ski, do you remember that?
There was so much going on.
Anyway, I'm recommending Tiger King. If you haven't seen it, see it.
If you haven't seen it, what the fuck?
Also, what made me watch it again?
I thought they were going to do some sort of sequel.
I think they did, and no one watched it because we were out of lockdown by then.
Because we had a life again. Because then we were on to Squid Game.
It also wasn't as good.
No. It's
And
like
then they
a
made
movie.
the movie version of it.
Yeah, it's like a movie that we're going to review soon. Sometimes the sequels aren't as good.
Really?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
That's my little teaser for the listeners on Two Drink Cinema.
Good.
What sequel are we going to do soon?
What good deed have you done recently?
Looking at my bank account from when I was out Saturday night, I bought people beverages. I looked and there was like a $24 thing, right? I'm like, that's probably
one cocktail?
That's probably 2 drinks.
Oh, okay.
That's probably 2 vodka lime sodas, which is a fucking rip-off because I don't know how much vodka is in there, but then by then I didn't care. Then I saw a round that was like $60, and I was like, I bought those random Irish people drinks, didn't I?
That's fine. What
I do
goes
that all the
around
time.
comes around.
Anybody that knows who's been drinking out with me when I'm in a good mood,
Me too.
I'm just like, you drink? Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'll get this one.
Must be a family thing.
And then because I drink quicker than the person I bought the drink for, then I go back to the bar earlier and get it.
Drink slower.
That's fine. But it was good. My good
I
deed,
drink quick because I don't like holding a drink,
No.
which is another reason I do shots.
I
I can just go to the bar, shot, back to the dance
I
floor.
also apparently did a very good Irish accent.
You and your accents.
Not as good as my South African one from when I pretended to be South African.
My good
My
deed.
Irish one's better than my South African one.
My good deed, I'm going to say tops your good deed.
Oh, wow.
Okay?
My last one was better than yours, so that's fine.
Last week, it was pouring rain a couple of days last week.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I got off the freeway onto Williamstown Road.
Yeah.
There's no emergency lane. A man had the blinkers on, the hazard lights on.
Oh, yes.
I pulled in front of him, stopped my car, and I got out and I pushed him up the road into the side street.
Oh.
Yep. I had nowhere to be.
That's good.
Helped him. I
In
came
the
back to
rain.
him. I parked in front and I'm like, do you want to just push it up onto the nature strip just here? And he said yes. So then,
Maddie?
no, he then
Is that the
pushed
turn
it.
off near where that ramp with my name on it used to be and it's not there anymore?
I don't know. It's where the office works is. Williamstown Road.
Oh, no, next one.
And then he didn't push it onto the nature strip. So I'm like, okay, I'll go and move my car then. So I moved my car into the side street and then I helped him push his car into the side street.
What car was it?
Some little Hyundai. Wasn't a big one.
Yeah, that's
like,
fine. Still, it's a lot of effort.
and it was in the rain.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that helped him,
Who was around that you were trying to impress?
but it
Like, what the
also
fuck?
helped the flow of traffic.
So you helped a lot of people that day.
I did. I helped the
good.
entire suburb of Yarraville.
Yeah, so did you get off the bridge and get off the first exit off the bridge and turn left?
No,
Oh, you turn right.
Benbow Street.
Oh,
is the
Benbow
street I
Street.
pushed
Yeah,
him
okay,
into,
yeah.
I didn't say it because 3 people listening know Benbow Street. 2
Yeah.
of them are in the studio.
Yeah, well,
all right?
yeah, yeah.
So I helped a man.
Hey,
I pushed
could
his
you
car up the
remember-
road.
You go, is it?
The skateboard ramp.
Yeah,
that
there
used
was
to have your name
ramp.
on
It
it.
used to have my name on it, and
Yeah,
they
yeah.
teared it down. And I'm very annoyed that they did not consult with me if I wanted to keep the ramp.
If you wanted to keep your...
Yeah, it's had my name on it for 35 years at least.
We used to go down that ramp just on our pants, just on our bums.
Yeah.
And I
It
wore
used
a
to get
hole.
very hot.
I wore a hole out of the bottom of my pants once.
So you don't recommend going down a
I
half
do
pipe
not
in your
recommend going
shorts?
down a metal half pipe in your off-brand Adidas shorts.
Oh, they weren't
Okay.
even Kappa.
No. Thanks for listening to another episode of Two Drink Cinema coming up. Oh, no, that's not Two Drink Cinema. It's 2 out of 3 recommends coming up this week on Two Drink Cinema to start our Halloween series is the movie of Halloween.
Halloween.
Not the sequel that's shit. Although the sequels are shit.
That's not what I was talking about. I was
Thanks,
talking
Brett.
about another one. Thanks, Lee. Thanks for listening to 2 out of 3 recommend. We would like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which this podcast was produced and pay our respects to elders past and present.
If you'd like to support the podcast and become a member, gaining early access to episodes and an exclusive episode each month, sign up as a member using the link in the show notes.
If there's something you'd like to recommend to us, get in touch on the socials or in our Facebook group.
Make sure you subscribe to the podcast on your podcast app or on YouTube. Leave us a rating and review and tell your friends.